we're going to learn how to play the rest of A Joyful Journey for the second clarinet part. We're going to start at measure 42. We have whole notes. You should know these notes, and they are all slurred. So take as big of a breath you can and try to connect all four of these notes, but you can stop and take a breath and come back in if you need. Here we go. 42. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you have 4 measures rest. This next section, after the 4 measures rest, you have a G to an A. Now they're eighth notes, and they are slurred every 2 notes. So it means you're going to connect the notes without stopping, so you're not going to separate them. You're going to connect them. And we're going to play it for 2 whole measures in eighth notes. So we have 1, 2, ready, play. And now we're at 52. 52, you should know these notes. Here we go. 50, they're half notes to a whole note. 1, 2, ready, 52. Next line. Now that F that we just played on the second line, on the second page, that F to an F, that's tied over, so that means that F is going to be 4 counts. The next note C is tied over to another C, 2 plus 2, so that's also 4 counts long. The next note is a B flat, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. First finger, not middle finger, but first finger. And then you have the A, you're going to add 1 more finger, 5 fingers, and then you have the G, you're going to add 6 fingers. So let's try that one more time, starting at 52. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you have 5 measures rest. On the next line, your first note is a high C. The high C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The bottom pinky, top row, bottom pinky. And then remember, you're going to tilt on your thumb up, tilt your thumb up to hit that octave key, but still covering the thumb hole. So if you would play without tilting the thumb, you'd get a low F. This is the fingering for the low F, so just try the low F. But while you're playing the low F, I want you to tilt your thumb up and see if the high C will pop out. Listen. That's the high C. Now, if you have trouble getting this high C, write in your music C and write a lower C. I'm more than happy to have you play, as long as it's a C, I don't care which one it is. So you can play a low C there, and we will work on the high C. The next section, we have G to A. So we're slurring that G to A again. But be careful. When we get to the next line, it switches from G to A to G to B flat. So it's going to be G to A, and then you're going G to B flat. So remember, B flat is when you play not the thumb hole, you're going to play the key, the octave key by itself with the A key. So you're going to go, and be careful, it goes back and forth this entire section between G and A and G and B. If you miss it, why don't you write in the first 2 notes, this one goes G to A. And then the next measure, this one goes G to A. And then the next measure, this one's G to A. And then the next measure, G to A. Oh, then the next measure is G to B. And then G to B again. So write in the first 2 notes in case you forget which one you're going to. We're going to start at the 3rd line on the second page. We're going to play the high C. If you can't play the high C, play the low C, 4 counts, and then keep going. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 66. Now we're switching G to B. Back to G to A. Back G to B. Good job. Remember, we're slurring 2 notes, so you want to connect 2 notes before you start again. So all you're doing is moving your finger. All right, now we're going on in measure 74. The second note at 74, again, is a high C. If you cannot play the high C, then just play a regular low C, 1, 2, 3, thumb. And then the next line, that first note is a B flat, so it's A key plus your back key. So here we go, 74. Let's just play those 3 notes, A, C, and then B flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next part we have F, G, A, F. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now the next part. This is the easiest part. It looks difficult, but it's actually pretty simple. So you're starting on the low F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bottom pinky, top row, bottom pinky. And you're just going to eliminate your fingers until you get to the F. So we have, starting with the low F. Low F, G, A. In the song we have a B flat, so it's first finger B. C, D, E, and then F. So this is actually a really easy scale. Starting on the low F, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all it is. Try it again. 1, 2. Remember how your mom hanky down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. So now let's start at measure 74 and play up to there. 1, 2, 74. In this next section, remember we have 3 notes slurred. It's going to be F to E. So it's going to be F, E, F, F, E, F, F, E, F. Make sure you slur those 3 notes. And then you keep starting over. We're going to stop at the first measure of the last line. Here we go. 1, 2. Now that note at 83, it was 4 counts, and it's tied to the next line to a 2-count note, so that's a total of 6 counts. Our last section, we have C, F, 3 counts, and then that G is 4 plus 1, it's 5 counts. And then the last F, take a look, it says 3 above it. So that's called a triplet, and what it means is you're going to have 3 beats inside 1 note. So if this is your beat, 2, 3, 4, it'll be 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that last part will be 1, 2, 3, 1. So F, 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 F. Here we go. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 1. Ready? Play. So now let's start the Allegro spirito part, the last part of this song. I'm going to count to 4 for the measure rest, and then we'll play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. We're going to go all the way back to measure 42, and we're going to play all the way to the end of this song. If for any reason you had difficulty with any of the parts of it, remember you can stop the video and go back and work on that section. Here we go. 42. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 measures rest. I'm going to count the last measure. 4, 2, 3, 4. Measures rest. I'm going to count the last measure of the 5 measures, and we're going to start on the C. Remember, you can play high or low. So 5, 2, 3, 4. Great job. If you have any problems with this, remember you can log on to my office hours between 9 and 11, and then again 1 to 3. I can't wait to hear your recordings.